We are back in 1986, continuing our look at the Thundercats toy line by LJN. Last time, we started checking out Series 2 with the mail-away exclusive figure, Mum-Ra, in his decayed mummy form. While technically a new figure, it was really just another version of Mum-Ra, a figure already released in Series 1. LJN also did this with Tygra, releasing one version of him in Series 1 and another in Series 2. Collectors dubbed these Young and Old Tygra, and today we'll be taking a look at Old Tygra here on KREED'S Collection. Hey, welcome back to another episode of KREED'S Collection. Today we're taking a look at Old Tygra from the 1986 Thundercats toy line by LJN. Tygra is a staunch, level-headed warrior, scientist, and architect. He also is the Thundercats council leader, designed the Thundercats home, the Cat's Lair, and the Tower of Omens. In battle, Tygra wields a bolo whip and has the ability to become invisible, making him a formidable opponent. In addition to all of this, Tygra is also the second in command of the Thundercats. This is established in episode 17 of the cartoon when Lion-O tells Tygra, "If I do not return, you will be the new lord of the Thundercats." And now that we know a little bit more about Tygra, let's take a closer look. This version of Tygra, in my opinion, is the superior version, as he's much thicker and more muscular like he was in the cartoon, and he has a wiser look to him as well. I think this face sculpt is much better. I love the red eyes, and other than a little bit of paint wear on that stripe, he's held up very well. Even his Thundercat symbol has almost no paint wear at all. And his feet have held up pretty well too. This white paint can peel off pretty easily. And he's the only Thundercat with open-toed boots like this, where you can see his claws. I think it's funny that they actually are stirrup boots. Seems to be a theme in the 80s. Whoa, nice boots! Well, thank you. Hey, those are some pretty nice pants. Well, thank you. Did we just become best friends? I think not. I'll never befriend evil. As we come around to the back of Tygra, you can see his Battle-Matic action switch in the center of his back there. All Thundercats figures have that, and it gives them some sort of action feature. Here's a closer look at it, and basically all you have to do is push it down repeatedly, and it makes their arms usually wave about with the weapon, which for Tygra is his included bolo whip. It's nylon with rubber tubing for a handle. Then down here on the other end, you've got two beads. On the cartoon, he could make this extend and retract, so it was actually a pretty awesome weapon. And how does it look? Well, pretty good actually when he's swinging it around. He does it pretty violently, and I believe that he would actually hurt somebody if they were on the other end of those beads. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Tygra's articulation. The legs here have a 90-degree joint that goes all the way up, but doesn't go back at all. The arms can go up all the way and around 360 if you wanted them to. Now, the other arm with the Battle-Matic action, you can kind of pose it, but it doesn't stay very well. And his head has a neck joint, which can look left and right. And that is it. That covers all of Tygra's articulation. On the bottom of Tygra's right foot, you can see his copyright information, 1985 Telepix, LJN Toys Limited. And now for our He-Man size comparison. I know I've probably said this in every Thundercats video I've made, but Thundercats figures and Masters go together perfectly. When I finally set up my new toy display, I'll probably have them pretty close together. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my toy retrospective for Old Tygra from the 1986 toy line Thundercats by LJN. He's really only called Old Tygra because he looks older and wiser comparatively to the first wave figure. Since I consider this version of Tygra far superior, I don't really see any need to track down a young Tygra, unless you're just a hardcore collector who wants to have every figure. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment. I love reading and responding to them. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and it would help my channel grow. I do a retrospective on a toy from my vintage collection every Wednesday. So hope to see you next week and every week after, here on Creed's Collection.